Hello, I'm Lorraine with So Unique. Today I'll be demonstrating my 1 yard no waste tote bag, which is the tote bag you see here. Along with that instructions, you will have instructions to finish 2 zippered pouches, installing zippers in a quick and easy manner, and a key fob, handy key fob. So you'll be working with 1 yard of fabric, which is 45 inches wide by 36 inches long. And the instructions will call for removing 8 inches off the selvage. So here's their 8 inches. This will be for your handles, will be for your key fob, and your zipper pouches. So will be the instructions later. So set the 8 inches aside. So now we're working with a square, a 36 inch by 36 inch square. And make sure that you have interfaced it on nicely. So you're working with the square, so it really doesn't matter how you fold it. Depending on the look of your fabric, you can determine how you want to fold it. But just considering that you're working with the square. So lay it down to see, you're creating like a tube in essence. Which part will be at the top of the bag, and the bottom portion that the instructions call for, the 9 inches, will create your pocket. So once you've determined how your tote bag is going to lay, and I've determined that I like the way this looks on the bag. So you will, the top portion, you'll be folding down 12 inches, and the bottom you'll be folding up 9 inches. Taking that into consideration, you have to finish 2 edges. The edge for your pocket, the top of your pocket, and the edge that you will not see. This is your pocket, and here you will see the edge. Well, you really can't see it, but you still want to finish it in some manner because it frays. Stitching it over, folding it over twice and stitching it down will create that finished look on both opposite edges. Fold down 12 inches. If you have a nice mat like this, you'll see your 12 inches and 12 inches, folding up your 9 inches, creating that pocket. You'll fold in half, and then with the half you will mark in thirds, and what I do is I take the ruler, and it should be about 18 inches. So when you get to your 18 inches, you'd get divide it into thirds, and you mark. So horizontally, or vertically, I'm sorry, you'll create your pockets. And to create 6 pockets, you'll have 5 stitch lines, and that will create your 6 pockets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay? So you created your pockets. And once you've sewn your vertical lines and created your pockets, one end you will want to, so you have a tube, and do sew through all the layers to create your pocket. This creates your pocket. So you will sew. So now it's, instead of being that tube, it's pretty much flat. You will press under 1/2 inch around one end. So press under. So you will have, everything will be finished, no raw edges and no need for serging. You'll bring this other end in and bring it inside that area that you just pressed under 1/2 inch. So this will create like another tube. So you'll pin it nicely, and what you're going to do is with the top stitch, edge stitch, you're going to stitch down through all the layers here, being careful not to sew this part of your fabric. So now that you're working with the tube, this seam is one side seam. So I set it to the side. As you'll see in this bag, this is where I've done my top stitching, edge stitching there, and I've created that tube. So you've created the bag. Now you have to create the bottom and squaring the bottom. And first you'll find the end, this is the pockets here. So you'll sew straight across the bottom of the bag. Once you've done that, you'll come over and you'll do your little triangular pieces by measuring in from the point 2 inches and sewing your little straight line, which is going to create like a triangle. That will create the square of the bag. That's how you're getting that square portion of the bag. So I'm going to turn this bag wrong side out so that you can see what I've created to help you understand. So this portion, the little triangular portion, creates the squaring of the bag. This is that seam at the bottom of the bag, and you can see that there are no raw edges. And here you can see this is the only side seam you'll have, and I've stitched it through all layers. Then you turn your bag right side out and you'll have your pockets. The instructions for the handles are included in the pattern and they're very easy. And just a tip of the day is I always put some type of flower or embellishment on the side where I put my keys. Because this has 6 pockets, it's easy to stick your keys in any pocket, and then when you're trying to find not be able to. So that's just a little tip of the day. With this, I hope you enjoy making all these wonderful crafts with just 1 yard of fabric. Thank you.